Fossils falsify evolution. 3. In this video, we provide scientist quotes that confirm gaps in the fossil record that falsify gradualism. These gaps are not an artifact of incomplete fossil sampling. The gaps are real, and they confirm sudden appearance of higher taxa, kingdom, phylum, class, order in the fossil record. This falsifies gradualism and thereby naturalistic mega-evolution. We provide quotes from scientists who, as far as we know, do believe in evolution. However, the scientific evidence shows that fossil gaps are real, and the gaps falsify gradualism. Quote, "A major problem in proving the theory has been the fossil record, the imprints of vanished species preserved in the Earth's geological formations. This record has never revealed traces of Darwin's hypothetical intermediate variants. Instead, species appear and disappear abruptly, and this anomaly has fueled the creationist argument that each species was created by God." Paleontologist Mark Czarnecki, evolutionist. Quote, "It is as though they fossils were just planted there, without any evolutionary history. Needless to say, this appearance of sudden planting has delighted creationists. Both schools of thought, punctuationists and gradualists, despise so-called scientific creationists equally, and both agree that the major gaps are real, that they are true imperfections in the fossil record. The only alternative explanation of the sudden appearance of so many complex animal types in the Cambrian era is divine creation, and both reject this alternative." Richard Dawkins, biologist, evolutionist. Quote, "The known fossil record fails to document a single example of phyletic evolution, accomplishing a major morphologic transition." Stanley, Stephen M., Macroevolution, Pattern and Process, 1979-39. Quote, "Many fossils have been collected since 1859, tons of them, yet the impact they have had on our understanding of the relationships between living organisms is barely perceptible. In fact, I do not think it unfair to say that fossils, or at least the traditional interpretation of fossils, have clouded rather than clarified our attempts to reconstruct phylogeny." Fortey, Neontological Analysis versus Paleontological Stores, page 120, 1982. Quote, "There are no fossils leading to primitive chordates or linking them with the vertebrates to which they must have given rise. The latter showed up possessing such advances as a brain case, specialized sense organs, and calcified bones." Wesson, Robert, Beyond Natural Selection, 1993-41. Quote, "Large evolutionary innovations are not well understood. None has ever been observed, and we have no idea whether any may be in progress. There is no good fossil record of any." R. Wesson, Beyond Natural Selection, 1991-206. Quote, "I agree that ancestral-descendant relationships cannot be objectively recognized in the fossil record." R. M. Schock, Evolution Debate, Science, 1983-360. Quote, "People and advertising copywriters tend to see human evolution as a line stretching from apes to man, into which one can fit newfound fossils as easily as links in a chain. Even modern anthropologists fall into this trap. We tend to look at those few tips of the bush we know about, connect them with lines, and make them into a linear sequence of ancestors and descendants that never was. But it should now be quite plain that the very idea of the missing link, always shaky, is now completely untenable." Henry G., Senior Editor of Nature. Quote, "Contrary to what most scientists write, the fossil record does not support the Darwinian theory of evolution because it is this theory which we use to interpret the fossil record. By doing so, we are guilty of circular reasoning if we then say the fossil record supports this theory." Ronald West, Ph.D., Paleoecology and Geology, Assistant Professor of Paleobiology at Kansas State University, Paleoecology and Uniformitarianism, Compass, Volume 45, 216. Conclusion: the scientific evidence confirms gaps in the fossil record that falsify gradualism. These gaps are not an artifact of incomplete fossil sampling. The gaps are real, and they confirm sudden appearance of higher taxa, kingdom, phylum, class, order, in the fossil record. This falsifies gradualism and thereby naturalistic mega-evolution. Thanks to Michael Moat for compiling these quotes. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.